on the top 3, or if not more than 95%, I'm in the first place spot. So you guys want to know how I do it. You guys been asking, how are you so good at COD? How are you so good at free for all? What is your secret? What are you doing? Are you hacking? What kind of controller you got? I'm going to answer all those questions in this video. I'm going to give you some tips of what my strategy is, and hopefully you guys can implement those strategies as well into the game as well. So without further ado, if you guys have not checked out my last video where I talked about it's like funny troll video on stream, go check that out. It was pretty funny. I'm going to leave that link down below, and it's going to be at the end of the video. You guys want to check that out. It's pretty funny. T Martin's brother and all that good stuff. So you guys check that out, and I will see you guys on this tip video of free for all. Make sure you hit that like button, and let's get started. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna go over like the steps of how I play free for all and what the things that I run on free for all are going step by step, and hopefully you guys will get the best out of my explanation. So we're going to start with dead silence. I like to use dead silence a lot. If you guys don't notice that I use a lot of dead silence, and the reason for that is because people won't hear you. Like the good players that play free for all, such as me, can't hear other players on the map when you have dead silence, so it's kind of hard. So when I am engaging people with dead silence, I start to freak out a little bit, and I'm like, oh god, they got dead silence, they might be able to have a chance to beat me, because you know, dead silence is my weakness. So if you guys run dead silence, definitely do it. You guys are doing great. If you already do run dead silence, definitely stick with that. Also, what comes with dead silence always has to come with awareness. These two are like bread and butter. This thing is like the peanut butter and jelly. This stuff, it goes together. Dead silence, awareness. They're both sound whore equipment, and free for all is all about sound, in my opinion, at least. So that's how I play it. I use a lot of sound, and awareness gets the job done. If you guys have a good headset, I use Turtle Beach XO for stealth. If you guys want to go look that down, I'll leave it in the link description below, but you guys can check that out. Also, for a little bonus tip that I do with my headsets, I also go to the option settings, go to the sound settings, and when you go to headsets, turn the audio up to Super Crunch. Super Crunch is the way to go. It's the loudest that you would possibly hear with any headset, and you can hear a lot of footsteps. You can hear the difference. Trust me. Go to custom games if you guys want to and try to test that out. Super Crunch is the best setting. You can hear footsteps even if you even if there are people with dead silence, but not too much when people have dead silence, but still you can hear a little bit. Alright, so if you guys have some good gun skills, some good accuracy in your guns, and know how to use your guns, so depending on which one you're using, definitely take advantage of that specific weapon. If you guys are really good with it, go for it. If you're good with MSMC, go for it. If you're good with the Kuda and love the suppressor and that's the way to go for it. If you guys don't know exactly which gun that you guys want to use, I do have class recommendations in the playlist if you guys want to go check that out. Link in the description, or if you guys want to just click the top right on the video, you definitely take you to my playlist of all my greatest class setups that I like to share with you guys, that I like to use. So if you guys don't know what is your favorite, what's your niche weapon, then yeah, like I said, go check out that playlist, and hopefully you guys will find something that you will enjoy in free for all. And those are pretty much like my free for all classes too. And so let's start about spawn knowledge. Spawn knowledge is something very, very serious. Spawn, knowing where people spawn, your enemy spawn, will win you mostly the games. Like, it will rack up your kills if you know exactly where they're spawning. So now we're on Stronghold. So I'm not sure if you guys know where the spawns are for that map, but certain maps could it's like a little learning curve with certain maps. But Stronghold, I like to go around to the backs, either spawns, back spawns. Not, I don't really mess around the right or left spawns. I like to mess around the back spawns, and that's where I get my kills. And people like to go to mid. So I already know the spawn knowledge. That's a little learning curve that you guys might have to take in account for yourself. It's going to take a lot of practice of playing free for all to know where the spawns are at. It's pretty intense when you get to know where they're spawning at. It's pretty cool. Not for the receiving side, because you don't want to be spawn killed. So we're gonna go to choose the right specialist. Choosing the right specialist in free for all is not really too serious, but it can help you out. Like if you have a Ripper, for example, and you're in a close quarter map and you're in evac or something, Ripper gonna help you so well with that, because you're in close quarters and you're gonna rip right through them. even kinetic armor, Ripper kinetic armor, you can't go wrong with that. They're both good. Stuff like that. If you want to go for score streaks, then you're definitely gonna run Seraph, or sometimes if you're good with collecting score streaks off a kill, it just depends on which playstyle that you guys are looking forward for. So like I said, choose the right maps for the right gun. So if you guys are like in close quarter maps like evac or something like that, or stronghold where it's like AR dominant, then definitely choose a gun that you're accurate with and that could get a lot of kills on maps like strongholds, because those got like longer lines of sights in it, and it's kind of weird to like use a shotgun in that map unless you're in like the mid spot all the time, and then you want to go shotgun, then go for it, man, go for it. Sniper rifle, I wouldn't recommend sniping in free fall at all. I don't understand why people would do that, but you're barely gonna see sniper rifles here. So choose the right gun for the right setting. It would go a long way. Most of the time you're seeing me using an XMC because just certain maps. I don't like on Infection where that map is not SMG dominant, it's more assault rifle dominant. So I always try to choose carefully which guns I'm trying to use for the next map. So also find high traffic areas, and what I mean by that is find a spot that people are more likely to go to. If you're using awareness, dead silence, and all the other tips I told you guys about earlier, find the right find the right high traffic area. And because I say that, because everyone's going to run into that spot, and you would know exactly where they're coming from, when they're coming, and where they're coming, and you're going to have a more advantage. You guys are going to see me do that all the time in my gameplays. All this freaking time in my gameplays, you guys will see me be expecting people come into this mid room or this right room or something. So I'm always prepared. So definitely find out where's the high traffic areas where people like to hang out or make their way to, so you can intercept them. They won't have a clue you're there. I wouldn't recommend camp though. Just be ready. Just, you know, be ready for people to come to that area. Choose your streets depending on how well you do is something that I would tell you guys to do. When I play, most of the time I just choose whatever street, because I don't really go for streets anymore. I used to, but don't really. But if you guys want to hit that #1 spot, definitely choose streets that you guys are normally used to. And what I mean by that, if you guys are good at getting RCXD, use a RCXD. It's a free kill, go for it. If you guys like UAV, I would recommend you guys use UAV, since you guys gonna have to look at the minimap a lot. But UAV, RCXD, anything that you guys can get your hands on will actually work. And if you feel comfortable that you guys are actually getting these streets so much and so many times in a match, try switch it up. Go for a hater, go for a wraith or talon, Cerberus. Switch it up a little bit. Once you feel confident that you guys can get these mean kills to get those streets, and you've been getting it so many times, switch it up a little bit. That's what I normally do. And then eventually I got all the way to a mothership. I get motherships left and right. You guys know about that. I get my motherships not every single match, but every single time I really want to get a mothership. So know what guns that you guys are up against. When you guys know what's happening, when you guys are hearing, say if you got a KRM and you know people are using XMC to outgun you, or people are using a Shadow Claw to stab you right in the face or whatever before you can react, then yeah, you guys might have to choose a different class, new weapon or something to make them invulnerable, or make them not killing you a lot, because you're going to want to counter the people that are countering you. So make sure you guys have classes that are prepared. If you guys are like using let's say a Kuda with a suppressor on it, okay, and they're countering you with a Vesper, choose a shotgun that could work, or use your fire break and stuff. Just be prepared what's coming out for you in the battlefield, and you guys are pretty much good. Also guys, if you guys are in a gunfight and you guys are like getting hit markers, and it's kind of hard to explain this situation, but if you're like in a gunfight and you're getting hit markers, and both of you guys are getting hit markers, and it's like whoever lands the last bullet is going to win, and you guys are like peeking or whatever, don't contest that gunfight. Whatever you do, just save it for heal up, save it for another gunfight, and move on. I cannot stress this enough on how many times that I do this, and I tend to like try to fight them and then I would die. But it's best to like avoid that gunfight and go find a new one and heal up and find a new one, because most of the time they'll probably get the shot and they have the advantage. If you're like using a submachine gun and the other guy's using a KM44 and you're trying to outgun them, don't do it. Just know what you're up against. Don't try to contest, or try to play smart. Be careful of what's going on. So, and also my last tip right here is use a fast sensitivity. If you guys play on a low sensitivity in free for all, you guys probably not going to have a great reaction time. I mean, it depends on what the other players are like, but I don't know. Use a faster sensitivity. Faster the better. I run at the maximum sensitivity that possibly is. I'm extremely fast, as you guys can see in the gameplays and stuff. I am like turning extremely fast. I'm like the Flash, bro. So if you guys can like outmaneuver, if you kill one guy and then you hear someone behind you, you might want to turn extremely quick. So if you guys play at like a 7, 10, try to bump that up by 2 each time, and once you're used to it, keep going up and up until you reach maximum sensitivity. And that's how I got my maximum sensitivity abilities. Once you understand how fast and your reaction time is with your sensitivity, you guys are golden. You guys are playing just like how I am. And that's pretty much it for this video. Just play on smart, play conservative for a few games. Use my tips that I showed you guys in this video, and hopefully that it will work. Also, look at my class setup videos that if you guys want to try out Kuda and Man of War, even some shotgun KRMs and stuff. Look at all those videos, not all, but most that you guys see that catches your eye. It's going to be useful. I'm pretty sure it's going to be useful for one of you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video for how do I like get wins on free for all. Hopefully I explained it great in this video. If not, then that's fine. I try to explain more on stream if you guys have any questions or anything. But catch me guys on stream. You guys know when I stream. If you guys don't know when I stream, hit the bell notification so you guys will be notified, and hit me up on Twitter. Twitter's linked down below. And yeah, hopefully this seriously worked for you guys, and hopefully you guys get the wins. You guys need wins on the Grand Slam playlist, the Grand Slam bundle contract thing or whatever. But hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully you found it useful. If you guys did, make sure you hit that like button, smack that like button. Also subscribe if you guys are new, because I will be doing more free for all streams and gameplay and stuff like that if you guys are interested. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a safe day. Peace out, guys.
Here we go. All sails. Get out there. Show them how you